Hello everyone, thank you for joining me here. What a time to be alive, am I right? Everything is shifting, and it feels like so much of it is just so unbelievable, but it's so great. Perceptions are changing, people's minds are expanding. There's a greater need for and desire for expansion of consciousness on such a great level. It's so amazing, and I feel so grateful, right, to be a part of this collective shift. And today I really just wanted to talk about how we are operating in life, right? How we are interacting with our reality. And really, are we taking an active role or are we taking a passive role? And this distinction, when we become aware of it, this distinction can change everything. Because so often we go into experiences in a passive energy, right? So we go into an experience and like whatever happens, we'll just like go with the flow, which that is a good way to be, right? But when we're too passive, we just let anything go, right? We just kind of chaotically go wherever, just wherever we're pulled, right? Instead of kind of taking our power back and like pulling our power back into us and really saying like, I'm not going to do this and this and this because I want my life to be a certain way, or I want to maintain an inner state of harmony, etc., and setting healthy boundaries, right? And that is taking a more active role in our perception. That is taking a more active role in our experience of life, right? And of course, everybody thinks, of course I'm active in my life and everything I do. But so much of what we do is subconscious. So much of what we do is like subconscious, like inner dialogue. It's old programming that you don't even realize because it is so like a part of how you just operate, right? Part of your personality or your belief system that you don't even question because it just is how you translate these energies, right? That you're experiencing. That's just your translating system. So it's like when we really are conscious and we set intentions for ourselves, we set boundaries for ourselves and for other people in a loving way, we really cultivate our energy, right? So we all know that we have an aura, okay? And we have these energy centers called the chakras. One above our head, one here, and of course there's higher ones too, but for the point of this video, we have one here, one in our throat and one in our heart, our solar plexus, so in right here, I don't know if you can see it, okay, and then below that in our sacral and our root chakra, which is very bottom of our spine. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. But we have these spinning energy centers, right? So just imagine there's spinning energy centers and they're colored different colors. The root chakra is red and it goes up until purple, right? And so we also have an aura that is scientifically proven. It's been photographed. People who are very intuitive and clairvoyant are able to see energies like this, see auras, see energies. I mean, very intuitive people can see much more than that, believe me. But so we know that we are energetic bodies. Yes, we're flesh, but the essence of who we are is very energetic, right? So we have this aura, and sometimes what happens is our energy field is, I want to say infiltrated. That's just what's coming through right now. Sometimes our energy field is just infiltrated that we're not aware of, right? But it could come across as things like frustration or like unnecessary anger. It can be like thoughts coming in that are very derogatory or self-centered or very like just cut off from loving. They're just like cold, like thoughts that are just not your true nature, right? They're kind of like thought forms in this, it's like unconscious collective mind that is permeating everywhere, right? Because we all have an unconscious mind. So there's an unconscious collective mind, right? Accessing information that everybody can pick up just naturally, unconsciously, right? Subconsciously. And this can really affect us, right? But the moment we become aware and we remember, oh my God, yes, I have this energy field. I have this essence about me and I can cultivate this, right? I can cultivate this. I can, strengthen my aura. I can visualize it, because in our mind does not know the difference between visualizing something and actually experiencing it as real. right? That is just how it is. The same areas of the brain activate when you're visualizing it as to when it's really happening. So if you want to change your brain, just start cultivating your imagination, right? And you're like, just play, right? Imagination, and just expanding your mind muscle, if that makes sense. And so, okay, so knowing this, that we have an aura and everything, we can use our visualization to really bring our awareness inward, right? Because we know when we are powerful, standing in our power in this life, that our whole experience is completely different when we are totally in our power. And we can cultivate that spiritually, energetically. We can, and it's, okay, so the next thing is with our visualization, imagining our root chakra connected deeply to the earth, and imagine a cord from your root chakra just immediately to the center of the earth. Just immediately, you are so grounded, you are so centered, you are so supported. And imagine this as like a rope or something, like going down into the middle of the earth, and just feel like how supported you are. Feel your root chakra so powerful. You are so safe. You are so like supported everywhere you go, and just feel that energy and bring that energy up from the earth into your body, into your mind, and start to imagine your energetic body. And this is really more easily done when your eyes are closed in meditation. Just imagine your energy field. Imagine what it feels like. Imagine this rope that's so supporting, that's going from your root chakra all the way down into the earth. And imagine through up here into your mind, into your spiritual realm, into your higher axis, your crown chakra. Imagine white light just surrounding your body. And as you visualize this, you are actually mentally, spiritually, metaphysically imprinting into your aura like how you want it to be. Is it impenetrable? Yes. Can it only be penetrated by love? Yes. And cultivate this. This is yours to own. We are not just this body. We are this energetic body too. And it's amazing, because once you know that, you feel like you have the key to the universe. It really is. And you get to decide. You have so much power with your intention, with our intention. It's so beautiful. So it is just so beautiful. And with this, we have this ability to navigate these inner states, these inner realms that are just as real as everything we experience in the outer world, right? These inner states where we are just experiencing and having mystical experiences, these things that we don't get to talk about in normal society because there's not a scientific model to evaluate them and study them, right? Because a lot of these metaphysical experiences where people are accessing such high realms of consciousness that they are remembering pre-birth memories, they're remembering past lifetimes, they're going into the Akashic records and pulling out information that it's impossible for them to know because it's there. Just because we cannot see it or feel it, or it can be measured by our scientific instruments, does not mean it's not real. It is very real. Our spiritual world and our emotional world, our metaphysical bodies are just as real as everything else. And that's the most powerful thing you could know, because your energy directs everything. With your thought alone, you can start turning on different DNA in your body to start healing with thought alone. If you want to learn more about that, look up Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is incredible, changing the world, I would say. Absolutely, because his work is just so easy to digest, and it's just like everything, every part of it is just so transformational for the average person, for just to understand, oh my God, wow, like he takes the energy work and puts it into like layman's terms. And so highly suggest that. But we would be naive if we looked at life not taking into account these very real spiritual realms and these very real otherworldly experiences and perceptions and our spiritual nature in itself. It's not just foo-foo new age stuff. Like, this is who we are. We are light in this like flesh body, learning what it is to be human and to love and so many things. And as we explore these concepts and these metaphysical paradigms, just studying it alone and being aware of it and diving into that world it opens up so much more possibility in your mind that you are less depressed, you are less anxious, you are really aligning with your higher self and merging your energy into oneness, right? As you cultivate your aura, as you pay attention to your thoughts, as you let no thought go by your awareness unnoticed, you know? Anytime you have an unconscious thought, immediately shine a light on it and be like, oh my gosh, that's cool. I just uncovered that. Now I can replace that. I can shift that. I can choose better. I can choose to uplift myself. I can choose to meditate. I can choose to go inward because I know that's the answer for everything I'm going through. I know that's the answer. And using affirmations is also powerful. And it's just so amazing, you guys, to just know that so many people are waking up to their divinity, to this higher consciousness, to this greater level of awareness, to where we realize that we are literally all one. So as we show up in love and we are kind to other people and we try to go in our heart's intention and in line with, like, all of our actions in line with our heart's intention, that's how we are collectively raising the vibration. And it's so beautiful because it's on an individual level that we impact the collective energies on an individual level. So sometimes people think that they don't have an effect, they can't have an effect. It's through your intention that you have an effect. It's through your own energy. And imagine you are a lighthouse, and without you emanating this beautiful energy, then the world gets a little dimmer, right? So lift yourself up, believe in yourself, trust in yourself, go inward, like spend time learning about who you are, spend time learning about yourself, you know? That's the best thing I ever did in my life is journaling and reading, and like cultivating this like artistic approach, I guess, and just appreciating everything around me, because it's given me such a beautiful perspective on life. And I feel like as I age, it's just going to get better, because I feel like every day I learn something more to apply to my spiritual life, and it is just incredible because it's literally unending. Like the knowledge that we get to learn in this life is unending, and it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. And I know a lot of people who think logically would just laugh at all of this because, you know, let's say like near-death experiences are just the brain doing something random, or, you know, they always have an excuse for why it's happening, these people, because they just need the logic. They need it, right? You can't believe in metaphysical stuff because you can't see it. But Stanislav Grof, Dr. Stanislav Grof, PhD, he actually has done research showing that people who have taken microdose of psychedelics have recalled pre-birth states. They have recalled past lives. They have found evidence that just defies everything they knew. But that is what they're finding. That just is. And of course, you know what? Sometimes we don't have an explanation. That's why you have to believe in the divine nature of life itself, of reality, of yourself, of your own inner creative nature. And you're part of this fabric, of this tapestry of life. You are part of the thread of the tapestry of life, you know. Without you, it wouldn't be whole, right? So you are so powerful, even as one individual person. The more you raise your energy and the more you love yourself, the more you have compassion for yourself and you help yourself overcome all of these limitations that you have as constructs in your mind, and you gently take these constructs down and rebuild something new that's more conducive to the dreams that you want to cultivate in your life, and you start changing your habits and transforming your mindset, you will change your life. And everything's energy, so there's no end to the incredible change that you can create in your life. There's no end to it. There's always an ability to learn. We always can learn more and elevate ourselves and transform ourselves and show up differently and love more and just be better every day, you know. I'm so thankful. Thank you guys for listening to this. And if you guys have any questions or topics that you'd love for me to speak about, please comment below. I would really appreciate it. And I just looked up here to make sure that I actually hit record because, oh, that's so funny. I'm glad I did. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys are on Instagram, please find me at Christina_Sutra. or you can find the hashtag Christina Sutra Art. That's what I do for my main gig here, along with my 3 babies. And yeah, so, oh no.